This is El Chapo, the leader of the Sinaloa cartel. Follow me on this journey as we take a dive into his first prison escape. Watch how he overthrew the Sinaloa government, the Mexico government, and soon he will be free on the land for 14 years. Put your seatbelts on. This is a new journey. Welcome to the Big Escape. Born Juan El Salvador Guzman on April 4th, 1957, but currently go by the name of Chapo. Guzman was raised in Sinaloa. There he worked on his family farm, and he endured physical abuse at the hands of his father. But growing up, his father also introduced him to narcos. Him and his father grew marijuana for local drug dealers during the late 60s and early 70s. Guzman began working with Hector Salazar by the late 70s, one of Mexico's rising drug lords. He helped Salazar map out routes to move drugs through Sinaloa and into the United States. In later years, he supervised the logistics service for the Gallardo cartel, one of Mexico's leading and largest cartels in the mid-80s. But Guzman founded his own cartel in 1988 after Gallardo's, the head of the cartel, arrests. Guzman oversaw operations, moving large amounts of narco and smuggled them into the United States and Europe, the world's largest users. He achieved this by pioneering the use of distribution cells and long-range tunnels near borders, which enable him to export more drugs into the United States than any other trafficker in Mexico history. Guzman's leadership over the cartel also brought immense wealth and power. The Drug Enforcement Administration estimated that he was matched to the influence of the well-renowned narco trafficker Pablo Escobar. In November 1992, a gunman attempted to kill Guzman as he was traveling in a vehicle through the streets of Guadalajara. At least 4 of the rival henchmen shooters shot at his moving vehicle with the AK-47, but the drug lord managed to escape unharmed. The attack forced Guzman to leave Guadalajara and live under a false name under fears of future attacks. Several days later, on November 8th, 1992, a large number of Sinaloa cartel members posing as policemen stormed the Christian church and opened fire. The shooting lasted for at least 8 minutes, and more than 1,000 rounds were fired by Guzman henchmen. 6 people were killed in the shootout, but the rival cartel leader brother were in the restroom when they started and reportedly escaped through their air conditioning duct before leaving the scene in one of their vehicles. On the 9th and 10th of December of 92, 4 alleged associates of the Gallardo were killed. The war between both groups continued for more than 6 months, yet none of the representative leaders was killed. In the mid-1993, the rival cartel leader sent one final mission to kill Guzman in Guadalajara, where he moved around frequently to avoid any possible attacks. Having no success, the Tijuana cartel hitmen decided to return to California on May 24th, 1993. As the war strengthened throughout Mexico, killing innocent bystanders, wounding priests, police officers, and many other civilians, El Chapo went on the lam. Mexico authorities searched for El Chapo in Mexico and abroad, and went from being an average drug lord to arguably the world's most wanted man, with Mexico offering $30 million for his arrest and the United States offering up to $5 million just for information. But suddenly in 1993, it all was over. He was arrested and imprisoned for murder and drug trafficking, now facing 20 years and fear of extradition to the United States. Guzman starts his plan to escape from prison. This is the beginning of his long reign and fear of imprisonment. After just serving 8 years into his 20-year prison sentence, El Chapo finally reached the mountaintop. He bribed prison guards and escaped from a federal maximum security prison in 2001. And how did he escape? He slipped into the prison laundry cart as they was passing by his cell. His status as a fugitive resulted in an $8.8 million combined reward for his capture and information leading to his whereabouts. He was arrested in 2014 after being on the lam for almost 14 years. But that didn't last long, because he soon escaped again. This will conclude the first escape of El Chapo. Be sure to click that subscribe button. Keep all post notification bells on, because we will be back with part 2 of The Big Escape. Thank you.